Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Fabrizio confirms the fate of Malaysia, and Virgil van Dijk speaks out about Matthijs De Ligt'S in the Dutch squad. For more on this story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Fabrizio Romano confirms Tyrell Malaysia's fate at Manchester United. Manchester United's sidelined left-back Tyrell Malaysia is set to depart Carrington when his contract expires at the end of the season. The 26-year-old Dutchman was among several Netherlands players to join the Red Devils under Erik ten Hag's management. Hailing from Rotterdam, Malaysia began his career at Feyenoord before making a £12 million move to Old Trafford in the summer of 2022. Regrettably, the fullback's promising career has been derailed by persistent injuries. A meniscus problem sidelined him for a staggering 500 days between July 2023 and December 2024. Last January, Malaysia was loaned out to PSV Eindhoven, but he managed only 8 league outings for the Eredivisie champions. Despite recently being reintegrated into United's squad, Malaysia's days at the club are numbered, according to transfer expert Fabrizio Romano. In his latest YouTube video update, the Italian journalist stated that Manchester United have no intention of renewing the left-back's contract, which is due to expire in 2026. Romano emphatically noted that Malaysia's exit is 100% certain. For now, the Netherlands international may hope to revive his fortunes at United, having returned to the squad. However, with no European competitions or Carabao Cup matches to bolster his chances, a comeback appears unlikely, particularly given the club's lack of commitment to his future. Virgil van Dijk comments on Matthijs De Ligt'S omission from Netherlands squad. The Netherlands national team has once again captured attention following Ronald Koeman's announcement of the squad for the October 2025 international break on the 3rd of October. Notably absent from the list is Manchester United centre-back Matthijs De Ligt'S, a surprising omission for the World Cup qualifiers against Malta and Finland. This decision has raised eyebrows, particularly given De Ligt'S impressive form at the start of the 2025-2026 Premier League season with Manchester United. The exclusion of such a prominent figure has ignited discussions among supporters and pundits, who are eager to understand the rationale behind Koeman's bold selection choices in a squad brimming with defensive talent. De Ligt has been a mainstay in United's defense, starting all 7 Premier League matches this season. His key interceptions and defensive solidity have underlined his status as one of the finest centre-backs around. Yet, Koeman's choice to leave him out of the Netherlands squad has sparked questions, especially considering the wealth of talent available in the Dutch defensive ranks. Despite his consistent performances at club level, De Ligt's absence highlights the intense competition for places, forcing Koeman to make difficult decisions to balance experience and current form within the national team setup. Koeman described the decision as a tough one, explaining that the limited spots in the squad forced him to exclude some top-quality centre-backs. De Ligt, with 51 caps for the Orange, has become a victim of a luxury problem in the Netherlands backline. The manager also revealed that he maintains regular contact with De Ligt, who has been proactive in seeking feedback to enhance his performances and reclaim his place in the squad. This ongoing dialogue reflects Koeman's commitment to nurturing De Ligt's potential, ensuring the young defender remains motivated to fight for his spot in a highly competitive defensive unit. The Dutch defense for this international break will be led by Liverpool's captain, Virgil van Dijk, alongside Stefan de Vrij, Mickey van de Ven, and Jan-Paul van Hecke. This depth of talent left Koeman with difficult choices, as only a handful of centre-backs could be included. The selection underscores the embarrassment of riches in the Netherlands defensive roster, with each player bringing unique strengths that Koeman must carefully balance to optimize the team's performance in crucial World Cup qualifying matches. De Ligt's club form stands in stark contrast to his recent international experience. His last start for the Netherlands was in November 2024, and he played just 2 minutes during the September 2025 international break. The shadow of his costly errors in the Netherlands draw against Germany in September 2024 still lingers. In that match, De Ligt was deemed responsible for both goals conceded, prompting Koeman to substitute him at halftime to protect him. These mistakes, though isolated, have seemingly left a lasting impression on Koeman's selection process, complicating De Ligt's path back to the starting lineup despite his evident growth at Manchester United. Virgil van Dijk, the Netherlands captain, expressed his support for his teammate. He described De Ligt as a brilliant player with a strong mentality, confident that he would bounce back from this setback. Van Dijk noted that the entire national team is rooting for De Ligt to return to his best form. His words of encouragement highlight the camaraderie within the squad, as Van Dijk, a seasoned leader, seeks to bolster De Ligt's confidence during this challenging period, reinforcing the belief that the young defender has the resilience to overcome this temporary exclusion. This omission has a dual impact on De Ligt. On one hand, it allows him to focus on training at Manchester United's Carrington base during a busy period of domestic. On the other, it raises questions about Koeman's faith in the former Ajax and Bayern Munich, despite De Ligt's efforts to seek guidance and improve. This situation places De Ligt at a critical juncture, where his response to this setback could define his trajectory, both at club level and in his aspirations to reclaim a prominent role in the Netherlands' international setup. Koeman's decision has sparked debate among fans and analysts alike. Many question why De Ligt, who has been resolute at club level, was overlooked. Some speculate that his mistakes against Germany continue to influence Koeman's perspective, despite his clear progress since then. The controversy surrounding this choice has fueled discussions about Koeman's selection philosophy. For De Ligt, this represents a challenge to prove his worth and earn a recall to the Orange. With his work ethic and ongoing dialogue with Koeman, he has a strong chance of returning to the international stage. Meanwhile, the Netherlands have already secured a victory against Malta at the National Stadium in Malta and will face Finland at the Amsterdam Arena, aiming to maintain their solid form in World Cup qualifying. Manchester United urged to sign Cameroonian striker in January. The Red Devils bolstered their attacking options in the summer with the acquisition of Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig. The Slovenian forward endured a sluggish start at Old Trafford but has found his form, netting goals in his last 2 Premier League outings. However, concerns over squad depth in the forward line have prompted calls for United to consider new signings. Joshua Zirkzee, signed from Bologna for £36 million in 2024, has struggled to secure regular playing time under manager Ruben Amorim. The Dutch striker, often relegated to a substitute role behind Sesko, is reportedly frustrated with his limited minutes. Speculation is rife that Zirkzee could seek a move in the winter transfer window, with Everton and West Ham United among the clubs monitoring his situation. Should Zirkzee depart, United would aim to recoup the fee paid for him last year. Manchester United are reportedly closely tracking Levante's 21-year-old Cameroonian striker Eto'o Ayong. The young forward made a name for himself last season with Villarreal's B team in Spain's third tier, scoring an impressive 19 goals and providing 6 assists in 30 appearances. Despite limited La Liga exposure, his performances were enough to earn a move to Levante following their return to the Spanish top flight. Ayong has wasted no time making an impact at Levante, contributing 5 goals and 3 assists in just 8 matches this season. His clinical finishing, with a 25% shot-to-goal conversion rate, has caught the attention of several clubs across Europe. With a release clause of £26 million in his contract, Ayong represents a cost-effective option for United, particularly if Zirkzee's potential exit leaves a void in the squad. The Cameroonian's playing style makes him an ideal fit for the Premier League. Ayong is dominant in aerial duels, having scored 3 headed goals this term. And his defensive work rate, link-up play, and ability to create key chances have further enhanced his reputation. His versatility and all-around contributions make him a strong candidate to bolster United's attacking options under Amorim's system. Interest in Ayong is not limited to Manchester United. La Liga giants Barcelona are reportedly considering a move for the striker next summer. However, United could steal a march on their rivals by acting swiftly in January. Ayong's expressed desire to play in the Premier League, coupled with his ambition to experience the iconic Boxing Day fixtures, gives United a significant advantage in the race for his signature. Ayong's former club, Villarreal, hold a first refusal clause on the striker, but reports suggest he has no interest in returning to the Yellow Submarine. Villarreal are also unlikely to meet Levante's £26 million valuation, which would be close to a club record fee for them. Instead, they could benefit financially from a sell-on clause included in Ayong's transfer to Levante, making a move to United more feasible. Manchester United's interest in Ayong aligns with their strategy of investing in young, high-potential talents who can develop into key players. The 21-year-old's blend of physicality, goal-scoring prowess, and work rate makes him an exciting prospect for the Premier League. If Zirkzee departs in January, United would be wise to formalize their interest with a bid to secure Ayong's services before Barcelona or other suitors enter the fray. With a January transfer window fast approaching, Manchester United have a golden opportunity to strengthen their squad and address potential gaps in their attacking lineup. Signing Eto'o Ayong could prove to be a shrewd move, not only for his immediate contributions but also for his long-term potential to become a star at Old Trafford. The Red Devils must act decisively to bring the Cameroonian sensation to the Premier League and fulfill his dream of playing on English soil. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.